On the island of Newfoundland, upon the southwest coast, lies the little town of Virgil, to whom I'll sing this toast. There are so many highlands that lie just off her shore, and when the cold north wind blows, you can hear the billows roar. The people from the village make their living from the sea. They like their independence. It shows that they are free. Some fish in their small boats in the wind, the rain and sleet, while others make their living on the offshore trawler fleet. They've known their share of tragedies down through the years, and when the memories overcome, they show their grief with tears. For they have lost some loved ones to the furies of the seas, for heartaches and heartbreaks are locked in memories. This village, it's got beauty carved on its rugged shore. 7 miles of pure white sand. Who could ask for more? The mountains and the valleys where the rivers run so fast, and the salmon rise to the sportsman's fly as he makes another cast. Now the people of this village love their native home, for anyone who goes away most surely will return. Just like that lifelong mystery, the answer you won't know. What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul? What makes this rugged village burn so deeply in your soul?
Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight in our stories we have a representative from the Military Family Resource Center, a couple of loons in messieurs, our MHA, winter trout and smelt season. Please stay tuned for these stories after this.
So you two must be very proud of Johnny.
Well, we sure are.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
So is he working at the dealership?
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh, right, the dealership. Yeah, he just started there, and
Actually, it'd been about 6 weeks.
has it been that long?
What's he doing down there?
Well, you know, he does a bit of the, Helen, what do you call it?
Detailing?
Right, detail. Right, he loves washing those cars.
Actually, Tom, he hates washing cars. He just thinks it's a good place to start until he can move into sales.
Ah, well, that's my Johnny, huh? Forward thinker.
He graduates next year?
No. See, he still has a couple of,
Yes, he does.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah, sure, Johnny graduates next year.
Need to get closer to your family?
Larry, what about your kids? You have kids, right? Somebody you can talk about, no?
Give your family everything. Give them your time. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
On Tuesday, Patty Griffin, a representative for the Military Family Resource Center, was at the community center to explain their services for those families who had members in the military. They were also selling magnets, lapel pins, bracelets, and clothing in support of the military troops.
My name is Patty Griffin. I work for the Gander Military Family Resource Center. We have a satellite office open in Corner Brook at the Gallipoli Armory building. And I just wanted to get out to Burgeo because I am visiting as many communities as I can on the West Coast, Northern Peninsula, South Coast, just to get the word out. The reason we opened the office in Corner Brook is because we recognize there are a lot of Newfoundland, Labrador soldiers from the West Coast, from the South Coast, Northern Peninsula, and we can only handle so many from Gander, and it's nice to have somebody closer to your area. And we're trying to get the word out that if you do have somebody in the military, a son, a daughter, a spouse, a grandson, a granddaughter, that you're eligible for services, especially if that person is deployed for 6 months at a time, certain missions, especially like the ones going on now in Afghanistan. We recognize that where the soldier may be from Greenwood or Gagetown or Edmonton or Cold Lake, often the parents are here. They're in our communities all along the West Coast. And you guys are eligible for support services. So we do things for you. I'm a contact for you on the West Coast, somebody who's relatively close to you. You can call me up with any kinds of questions whatsoever. I have your file, so I will be calling you up if you do have someone who goes overseas, calling you up just to see how you're doing, because we recognize that a lot of parents can be stressed at times. I mean, you're listening to the news all the time and things like that. So we do activities for families if it's possible, and we send packages for you free of charge if you want to send care packages. We find a way to get them to me, and I send them where they have to go. And I know sometimes that can be a challenge if you're in Burgeo or if you're in St. Anthony, but we always manage to find a way. There's always somebody, a business person, somebody who's coming our way every Monday or every Tuesday or whatever day it may be. And we manage to get parcels to me, and I can send them for you free of charge. So that's one of our services. But mostly, we just want you to know that you have a contact, and when you have questions, if you feel like you want to talk to somebody, there are all different things that we can provide for family members. And we recognize that military personnel have a unique career in that they're separated from their families for long periods of time. Sometimes they're in precarious situations because of stress on family, and we recognize all that. And so we want you to know that we're there for you. So if you ever find yourself in that situation, please contact us. Okay? So thank you so much for showing your interest here tonight.
A couple of loons were seen in the messieurs area diving for fish. I took my cameras up to have a look. Our MHA Calvin Parsons was in Burgeo for a constituency clinic on Tuesday afternoon. He did drop by the office on Friday morning and stated they had nothing to report at this time and should be back sometime in March, by which time the budget should be out. The winter trout season for Newfoundland is now open. The dates are from February 1st to April the 15th. The daily bag limit is 12 trout or 5 pounds plus 1, whichever is reached first. The position limit is twice the daily bag limit. While fishing through the ice, anglers are permitted to use 3 separate lines, which must be closely and constantly attended by the anglers. With the exception of a number of ponds, smelt angling in non-scheduled waters is subject to the same season dates as trout angling. For a complete list of smelt fishing season, please contact the Angler's Guide or contact the nearest DFO office. February is Violent Awareness Month. The Elk Committee will be airing videos and placing fast facts on our community channel to promote the awareness. Please keep watching this channel for these ads. It has been brought to my attention that there are several neat videos on the internet through YouTube which contain scenes of Burgeo and surrounding area. I am now going to try each week to play one video for those who do not have access to the internet but would like to watch those videos. Here is my first selection.
Married man and I'm tired of my life, for lately I'm married and ain't a young wife. She does nothing all day home to sit down and sigh, saying I wish to the Lord that I only could die. Oh doctor, dear Dr. Gian, your caliber is so pure and so strong. I'm afraid of me life, I'll go down in the soil. If me wife comes to drink your caliber oil. Well, a friend of me own came to see me one day, and he told me my wife was just pining away, and he afterwards told me that she would get strong if I buy her a bottle from dear Dr. Gian. Oh doctor, dear Dr. Gian, your caliber oil is so pure and so strong. I'm afraid of me life, I'll go down in the soil if me wife comes to drink your caliber oil. I bought her a bottle, 'twas just for the try, and the way that she drank it, you'd swear she was dry. I bought her another and 'twas the same, till I she's got caliber oil on the brain. Oh doctor, dear Dr. Gian, your caliber oil is so pure and so strong. I'm afraid of me life, I'll go down in the soil if me wife comes to drink your caliber oil. My house it resembles a big doctor shop, with bottles and bottles from bottom to top. And when in the morning the kettle to boil, you would swear he were singing out caliber oil. Oh doctor, dear Dr. Gian, your caliber oil is so pure and so strong. I'm afraid of me life, I'll go down in the soil if me wife comes to drink your caliber oil. Oh doctor, dear Dr. Gian, your caliber oil is so pure and so strong. I'm afraid of me life, I'll go down in the soil if me wife comes to drink your caliber oil. Yep. the fishing ground, unknown waters again. And you wave goodbye to the friends on shore, steaming with a northern wind. The waves they roll and the wind's picking up and the night is coming on fast. She turns her back to the island shore, to the highway she will blast. And it's up she rises, the water rolls up of her deck. Up she rises, guided to the sea by her captain Jack. Up she rises, she's headed straight into the wind. Up she rises, she goes back down but she rises again. Rising sun. The captain says all men on deck, there's a day's work to be done. We climb the rails and we hit the decks, we reach the fishing ground at last. We've worked a day and hear the captain say there's a windstorm coming up fast. And it's up she rises, the water rolls up on her deck. Up she rises, guided to the sea by her captain. Back down, but she rises again. When the catch is made, we steam for home to a harbour safe and warm. To rest this night we toss and turn in the winds and waves of a storm. In the northern gale and a 10-foot swell, she's a cutting through the mighty sea. And the sound of a song is heard from below, and you can hear them sing. Oh, she rises, the water rolls up of her deck. Oh, she rises, guided through the sea by her captain Jack. Oh, she rises, she's headed straight into the wind. Oh, she rises, she goes back down, but she rises. By her captain Jack. Oh, she rises, she's headed straight into the wind. Oh, she rises, she goes back down, but she rises again.
This concludes our programming for tonight. Thank you for watching. Good night.